Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan is undoubtedly one of the greatest military geniuses in the world. He never lost a war he participated in during his reign. In the 13th century, he brought together the nomadic Mongol tribes in Central Asia and took them under his yoke. His reign lasted 21 years. During this period, his empire expanded from the north of the Black Sea to the Caspian Sea and the shores of the Pacific Ocean. He used the structure of the Organization of Ten, which was frequently used in Central Asia. He also established a very large postal organization, an espionage network, which lies underneath his great success. Genghis Khan, known for having many children, is thought to have about 16 million descendants today. The cause of death is unknown. Alexander the Great. He was the king of the ancient Macedonian kingdom and ruled for 13 years. He took lessons from Aristotle, one of the most important names in ancient philosophy. After the assassination of his father, he took the throne at the age of 20. Alexander the Great's goal was to take all the lands up to the Great Outer Sea under his sovereignty. He participated in countless expeditions for this. He extended the borders of his empire from the Adriatic Sea to the Beas River. He made Babylon his capital. He invaded India and lost his life during his plans to invade Arabia. Alexander the Great established more than 20 cities during his lifetime. The most famous of these is Alexandria in Egypt. Alexander the Great died at the age of 32, thought to have died of high fever. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. He was the founder and first president of the Republic of Turkey. Born in 1881 in Thessaloniki, he participated in numerous wars and fronts, including the War of Trablusgarp, the Second Balkan War, the Gallipoli War, the Caucasus Front, the Syrian-Palestine Front, the War of Independence, the Battle of Sakarya Median, and the Great Offensive. He was a military genius, but he was also interested in cultural, political, and economic fields. He spoke French, German, Arabic, Persian, and some Bulgarian. According to official records, he read 3,937 books throughout his life. He wrote 9 books, including geometry and grammar books. In 1923, the Republic was declared, and he was elected as the first president of the Republic of Turkey at the age of 42. He died at the age of 57 in Dolmabahce Palace. Napolyon Bonapart. Napoleon Bonaparte is one of the most influential figures in history. He was a soldier, politician, and French emperor. His leadership of France during the French Revolutionary Wars was admired by all of Europe. He won most of the wars he fought. His important war strategies are still taught as lessons in many military schools today. He ensured the equality of the middle class before the law and managed to establish a kind of public education system. At the time he lived in the Ottoman Empire, there were modernization efforts within the army. For this reason, commanders from Europe were included in the Ottoman army. Before the French Revolution, Napoleon planned to join the Ottoman army and go to Istanbul, but he stayed in his country because the revolution took place. He had a great interest in literature and wrote a novel about the love life of a young soldier. He died in St. Helena Island, where he was exiled due to liver cancer. Julius Caesar. He was the last dictator of the Roman Republic and one of its greatest military geniuses. He was a good writer and had a strong oratorical talent. He transformed the Roman Republic into an empire through his decisive actions. He conquered Gaul and expanded Roman territory to the Atlantic Ocean. The Roman Senate declared him one of the Roman gods. After his death, a significant part of his wealth was distributed to the Roman people. He was assassinated by a group of people who wanted to return to the old form of government. Hannibal Barca. He made history as a Carthaginian politician and general. He is without doubt the greatest military genius of all time. Some historians even call him the father of strategy. He was one of the most important generals of Alexander the Great. It is thought that his army numbered more than 60,000 soldiers. He collaborated with renowned mathematicians of the era to devise his military strategies. His army's use of elephants was a clear demonstration of his ability to instill fear in the enemy. He chose exile over the opposition against him. Realizing he would be handed over to the Romans, he committed suicide by drinking poison from his ring. Fatih Sultan Mehmed. He is undoubtedly one of the most extraordinary rulers in Turkish history. He ascended to the throne at the tender age of 12. He then stepped down from the throne for a short time at his own request and was replaced by his father. At the age of 19, he sat on the throne once more. At the age of 21, he conquered Istanbul and ended the Eastern Roman Empire. During this conquest, he carried out works requiring advanced engineering knowledge. He received a solid education in a range of subjects, including philosophy, history, geometry, fiqh, tafsir, and mathematics. He invited the most renowned scientists of the era to Istanbul. He spoke Arabic, French, Latin, Greek, and Italian at an advanced level. He also conquered many other places, including Serbia, Bosnia, Wallachia, Taurus, Crimea, Goxiata, Trabzon, and Peloponnese. At the age of 51, it is believed that he was poisoned to death by his doctor, Timur. He is the founder of the Timur Empire. He conquered Central Asia, Afghanistan, the Caucasus, India, Iran, the Middle East, Russia, and a significant part of Anatolia. His nickname is Timur-e-Leng. This Persian nickname is derived from the limp of his foot as a result of a blow to his foot in a war he participated in. The meaning of the nickname is limping Timur. He is also a descendant of Genghis Khan. Timur, who also fought with the Ottoman Empire, defeated Yildirim Beyazıt by revealing a great military genius during the Battle of Ankara. After this war, the Ottoman Empire entered the conquest period. In 1405, during the expedition he organized to China, he became ill and died.